Welcome back everyone to the channel. This is GameChangerX, and today we have another game, another indie game, a completely different type of game. I don't know how to describe this game exactly. It's mainly a puzzle solving game, so you need to have a lot of patience, and to some extent you need to be understanding how puzzles are solved in this game. But at the same time, this also tells a story, two stories, in a different way. A warning to everyone 18 and less. The stories that it tells is adult oriented. The stories go deep into human sexuality and hidden dreams related to sexuality. So I probably won't read out each of the story items, but I'm very interested to show you guys how the puzzle portion of it is played. Full disclosure, I got a key for this from the developer. The game is called Sorry James, and let me read it out from its store page, where it says nothing about the game. Only thing the store page gives us is just this username and password that we are using. So essentially, the moment you launch the game, it's going to ask you for a username password, and that's what you get in the Steam store page. Hopefully you guys will like it. Let's jump right into it. So as soon as you start the game, which I did long back, you get this first archive from Maria, and you also get pinged by Kevin. Kevin is either your friend or co-worker. Starts talking about, do you remember Tom, and then wants to talk more, but you say, I have a job to do. He says Maria again, so he definitely knows Maria. You say yes, exactly. And then he most probably is the main character's co-worker. At the same time, in the chat, Maria keeps on sending you these encoded messages in groups. Like, we got PT1, so let's open that up. This is how you play the game. Just like you work on your computer, and this looks like a Windows Explorer. We are going to decrypt the first one and see what it's all about. So each of these blocks, their influence need to spread 5 times around them. They mainly spread either horizontally whenever they connect, or vertically whenever they connect. So this is the easiest one. In this case, just match each of them, and that's it. Decryption is successful. Once the decryption is successful, you will be able to open this and you'll be able to read. Now, I'm not going to read this because those messages, why chat? Okay, we have a PT4 now. Things get quite complicated going forward. So let's look at not the open. I wanted to decrypt. Now here things start getting a little more challenging. See, this is 1, so we cannot go more horizontal. So we'll have to make this thing 3 like this. This needs 4. We have 2, 3, and it needs 1 more, and this needs 1, 2. Done. Still quite easy, but don't hold your breath. Things are going to start becoming much tougher. So this one needs 5. We needed 2, so that's why we created this. Now we don't know how far to stretch on both sides. This one needs only 1, so we will, that way we will, no. So this one now has become 6. In that case, we cannot use this. This needs 2, and this needs 3. Done. No, this becomes 4. We have to do this. That means we'll have to remove these, or we'll have to have this. We cannot just have that, and then this becomes 3. Oh, come on. This has 2, so we'll have to do 2 sides. We cannot just connect this. In that case, we'll have to do this. See, it got a little tricky. Okay, so we are done with this one. Now let's look at the 4th one. Let's open it so that it's chosen? No, how it is chosen? Okay, the fourth one. 1. This is 3. Okay, probably that one. Probably this one. Probably no, not that. So this needs one more. This probably is not it. Uh-oh. It has only one. Do this, it becomes two. This needs one more. Do that. It should be 1, 2, 3 right now because there is one in the middle. Maybe this is not it. Yep. See? And this is it. So we are done with this one. Okay, let's decrypt this one. It's pretty interesting and it becomes quite interesting quite fast. I don't know what that red decryption thing is, but we'll need both of these to make it 2. We will need at least one more here. Now this became 5, so that means one of these have to go away, so maybe that's the one. No, we'll need one here. This is 2, so we'll need 2 of these. Now, okay, 3. Voila, got it. Okay, 6th. We'll need that. We'll need these 2. We'll need that. We'll definitely need these. We need each one of these. So to get 5, we'll definitely have to spread this all around. And we'll need 2 more here. It is 3, but that actually makes this 2. So maybe this, yes, done. You saw how things are here now. The game actually introduces a new mechanics. So these, not only you can put a box here, you can click on this corner and actually you can connect it to in 3 or 4 different configuration. So like if I put one here, it still has only one connection for each of them. And can put another one here. Now in this configuration it connects to both of them and make them 2, but I can change it. That way you can see how it changes. Now let's connect these first, and then we need it like this, but this one's still not connected, so we need to change it like this. No, I think one more. Yep. No, one of these. So this has to connect these. This one has 2 now, so we need to change this one. Okay, this one's done. Alright, so that's how things become more progressive, and you get the point for PT1.A. Let's take a look at PT2.A. So here a new kind of mechanics gets introduced. That's these black boxes. To make a black box, you'll have to right click on the node. So this one definitely is there. For the 3, we'll probably need this. For this 3, we'll need either up to there, or we will decide that later. This one, for this, okay. So for this one, these 2, we at least need 1 in each direction. But the thing is, if we put this one white, we cannot make this thing 3, so we have to do this. This one is not needed. Now this one is a little tricky. Probably needs that, and that needs this. Nope. This one is needed. Yup. See how tricky it gets with two types of boxes? It's going to get only trickier. Now we got it. No? No, oh sorry, we did not do this side. That's how it's done, folks. Okay, so I've completed PT2.a. Let's take a quick look at PT3.a. Isn't it getting very interesting? So here things are a little more complicated. And there is a new mechanic. There is this junctions with plus sign in the middle. If you put something there, everything connected to it actually extends whatever that thing is connected to. So if we put boxes here like this, everything that I connect to this box, you can see this is 4, because this is 1 line, this is 2 line, this is 3 line, and then this is 4. These two don't connect among themselves. But if they were plus, they would have connected, and it would have become 5. So now this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Same thing here, but in this case it's the black boxes. See, from 7 it became 9, so we need to remove this. This one has 3, 4, and this one also has 4, so we need this thing. This makes it 4, this makes it 4. Awesome, done. Now I am currently stuck on this one. Let's show you guys how difficult that one is. Now, this has pluses. No, this doesn't have pluses. But this is pretty complicated one, and I'm currently stuck on this thing. You can, when you put stuff, if you need to restart, all you need to do is reload. That will load this. You can also exit, which exits that puzzle. See, for this one, the main problem is that each of these have so many options. So you can't really make sure of, just like Sudoku, the tougher ones are basically the ones where there are too many combinations where things can go. In this one, there are too many combinations. Look at that. There is not even a single block where it is fixed from the very beginning. See, even a 1, there is 2 choices, so it will be either one of 2. What happens is every time you come across a choice, and then every time the next one has so many other choices, it gets multiplied. So if you have this 1, it has 2 choices, and this one has 1, 2, 3 choices. So 3 into 2, you have 6 different ways you can try to solve just those 2. God knows how many of that will be. There's permutation and combination. How many combinations we can come up with for all these. The good thing is that there are some combinations which kind of won't work, so you basically immediately you can discard them. But this will be quite a task. Probably it will take half an hour or so to fix this. So that's about it. To give you an example of why I am not reading the messages, I'll just read a little bit of it. I see that you are not sure about what you need and what you strive to. You are full of doubts and I have nothing to offer. I think happiness comes from dance. By this point, it actually turned a little philosophical. Before that, it was mostly sexual. So that's why I did not read all the messages from PT1, PT2 or PT3. Hopefully you guys like this episode. This is a unique game. It's quite tough puzzle solving, and after PT4 there is a PT5, I think, which is the full game. If you did like it, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll see you with another game. GameChangerX out.